Hi, my name is Lily Landois, and today I'll be talking about the process that we analyzed for our SynTech proposal solutions. First of all, the value chain for this business includes 1,141 retail stores and 130 products, and they sell products across Mexico, and they get their supplies from China and from Veracruz. Their main imports come from Shanghai, then they go to Ensenada and then to Planta Querétaro, and from Veracruz to Planta Querétaro, and from Planta Querétaro to each of the distribution centers that are Puebla, Guadalajara, Monterrey, Villahermosa, and Culiacan. One of my team's proposed solution is to optimize the DC network. This was created through a greenfield analysis in Coupa to minimize the total cost and improve distribution efficiency. Our main actions is to close three distribution centers that are Monterrey, Culiacan, and Puebla, and open two distribution centers in Pachuca, Hidalgo, and in Douglas, Arizona. These would benefit because moving from the baseline cost of 159.6 million to 155.1 million and would be saving 4.47 million dollars, and it will also lower their fixed cost and by eliminating these three sites, and it will also improve their profitability with an increase of 4.47 million. And the biggest challenges of this implementation was that closing these three distribution center requires rerouting the 1,141 stores and reassigning some labor and renegotiating with their carrier contracts and adjusting to their expectations, and also by opening a new distribution center in Douglas, Arizona. It will involve custom operations and compliance with maybe some additional documentations that may extend the delivery times. Another proposal is how products move from the Querétaro plant to the DC and stores, that will be reducing transportation costs and improving logistics efficiency without altering the network design. This will be focusing on the route optimization and the shipment consolidation. For this new individual proposal, we will be using three different tools. It will be the route optimization that could be through Excel Solver or Google, and it would improve the delivery routes from each DC to the assigned stores, and it would reduce the total kilometers traveled and some unnecessary routes. And with these small improvements, it will generate significant savings in fuel and labor hours. Another methodology could be shipment consolidation that will require we will review the shipment frequency and combine their deliveries with fuller truckloads and increase that would increase the truck utilization and reduce the total number of trips per week. And by closing these three DCs and relocating their stores, the volumes per route will change, and these would prevent partially loaded trucks and reduce the transportation costs. And another tool would be create a KPI dashboard that would this could be through Power BI or Excel, and we will be involving the cost per kilometer, kilometers traveled per week, the truck utilization, and the fill rate of consolidated shipments. This will improve our visibility and ensure the improvements remain consistent over time. For the quantitative evaluation of this proposal, it would be through the cost per kilometer reduction, and our target would be to reduce the transportation cost by 5% by analyzing the average dollars per kilometer the total kilometers per month, and the transportation costs per route. Another aspect would be the truck utilization, that would be measuring the percentage of truck capacity that was actually used, and they will reduce the cost per delivered unit. Some Through my team solution, we optimize the DC locations and the fixed cost, and through my individual proposal, it will improve the daily logistics operations. So there will be additional benefits. Some of them could be a lower variable transportation costs that will be through rerouting and consolidating, reducing the fuel and driver expenses. Another benefit could be an improved delivery reliability that will be more efficient and predictable. Another benefit could be lower environmental footprint with fewer trip and shorter distances that cut emissions and fuel consumption. And that fast and low cost implementation will require no new DCs and no network redesign. For our implementation plan, our phase one would be closing the DCs in Puebla, Monterrey, and Culiacan, as we mentioned previously, and open the ones in Pachuca and Douglas, and reassign the store clusters according to the new DCs. Our second phase would be a diagnosis where we will analyze the current routes and the delivery frequency and the truck utilization. And with this, we will identify the low utilization and the inefficient routes that we have. For the second step, it will be optimize the routes through different tools such as the solver, and we will redesign the routes and consolidate the deliveries and create a delivery calendar with fewer weekly trips and low volume categories. And lastly, the implementation of the KPI dashboard that we mentioned earlier, and we will monitor these results weekly to adjust some routes. And that's all. Thank you.